Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Miami.
They've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season.
Then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care ball, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run by Achane. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua down on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Big savory kill. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Slant to Adams. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Davante Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Davante Adams to the field again.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Tua going to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, now Garoppolo.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last one.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And this returnable for Hill.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
Well, we knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Right back to Achane on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Hey, watch it, Oscar. Hey, let's go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Pass taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Right back to Achane on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Go ahead.
They'll go. Achane. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Achane. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Achane once more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 2nd and 6. They give to Achane on the option. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running right, here's Achane. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th. Touchdown in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raiders offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into